Welcome, guys, to this another episode of Political Podcast. So, in this episode, I'm having another guest, and we are also having another topic which we'll be discussing more about. So, in this episode, we'll be discussing more about youth in politics. So, be there and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. So, if you do that, nothing else you will miss. So, let me introduce to my guest.
My name is Tony Kaz. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. The student from Master of Journalism.
Okay. So, guys, in this episode, I'm having Tony Kaz here from MIJ, Malawi Institute of Journalism. So, be there and see what he will be telling us. Tony Kaz here. We'll be discussing more about youth in politics.
Youth in politics.
Okay.
Here in Malawi.
Yeah. So, according to your understanding, how do you understand youth in politics?
Youth in politics, it's about participation of young people in politics. When you talk of young people, we're talking about those people who are below 35. Who are below 35. And according to the most of people, it is just the same thing about those people. Yeah.
Okay. So, is it important for young people to participate in politics?
It's most important because when we look on the statistics, we see that a lot of people here in Malawi, about 65 to 70% of the statistics of population here in Malawi are the young people.
Sure.
Are those people below 35? So, young people to participate in politics is the most crucial because politics is about majority. And according to the voting policies that I've made in the few recent years, for the candidate or for the party to pass, it needs 50 plus 1% of voters, which means it needs a lot of people. So for us young people to indulge in politics is the most beautiful and crucial.
Okay. Okay. We have an example, Fredox. Fredox is also a young man who is involving in politics. So, what's the impact Fredox is bringing to the other young men?
When you look on Fredox, his age is around 30s. Maybe it's something. So he's a good example of young people in politics, and he has read an example to a lot of people. Because when you look in the history of Malawians, a lot of people who indulge in politics, a lot of people who participate in politics are the older people. We're talking about the people around the 50s, 60s. When you look on the president of this country, he's 60 something.
Or the president of DBB.
So you can see the candidate president of
DBB, Professor Thabita Mutharika.
So when you look on Peter Mutharika, is the elder person. To Malawians, it's a normal thing because it's not the strange thing for us Malawians being ruled by the older person like Peter Mutharika. But when it comes to us, the youth, it's like we don't have the room. We don't have the room in the political positions. Because even when you go to the policy, it needs the person. It requires the person who is 30 or 35.
35.
To compete on the presidential candidate. So it's like we don't have the room in politics, but according to the policies, it's in favor. According to the constitution, it's in favor of elderly people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Although we have given an example of Fredoxy, but there are other young men who are not participating. So, what do you think is the reason other young men are not participating in politics?
We have a lot of reasons. A lot of them, because the first one, as I already said, that it's the usual thing here in Malawi to see elderly people. So it's like the normal thing, It's like our culture. Yeah, we don't allow the young people to participate. Another reason is that most of the young people they become as the weapons, for the violence. Yeah? They
are just being used by.
Yeah, most of these people most of the readers here in Malawi, they make use of young people to start the violence.
Yeah.
So it's like there's nothing else that we can do in politics but being used and being paid. Because a lot of young people in Malawi are unemployed. So it's like we just make use we can do anything just for money. So that's another reason why most of the young people join that. And another reason is that we don't see a change. Most of the young people don't see a change in to the readers. Let me give you this. Here, like for now, it's the time for the campaigns. We are going to vote on 60. So you see that most of the manifestos right now, they'll never be fulfilled. And when you talk of MCP, it's like their promises, their manifestos that were given us past 5 years, they didn't fulfill it, So it's like another thing that hinders most of young people to go and vote, because they feel like I'm going to vote, but nothing will change. So let them be. Let those people that those people that will always vote to vote, because it's nothing changed. Because for now, when we talk with the young people, are some of the people that were underage in the last elections to vote. They didn't have IDs. So right now they have it, but there's nothing on the ground that encourages them to go for vote. Especially the few people that we can mention, like we have mentioned Fredo Kisi. He has really an example, but this is the starting point. So we don't have men. We need men in Malawi.
Okay. Yeah. So you have talked about the nothing is changed. Don't you think that when if the young people forces themselves into politics, will bring the change? Don't you think that?
Exactly. Young people can bring the change. Because when you talk of elderly people, the readers are in different way with the life is going, with the world is going right now. Because when you talk with the reader, he needs to rule according to what is on the ground, because even when we go to America, there are two different of people. There are those people who believes in the technology, and there are those people who believes on bringing back the past. Like we need to do what their ancestors, what the people in the past were doing. So it's like the same thing here in Malawi. We have also about these people, but when it comes to the most of the youth, we believe in technology, and even right now, the way you are making money, the way you can make money, it is different with the past. Because right now, a lot of people are making money through internet, through technological things. So it's like we just need a lot of technology right now. So young people can bring the changes.
Okay. Guys, I'm chatting with Tony Kezia from Mitch, and we are making progress. So be there. For now, let's just go to break. But before we go to break, just subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to comment. Be there in our next segment. Welcome guys to another segment, the last segment of Political Podcast, and the last segment of this episode. And in this episode, I'm having Tony Kezia from MIJ, Malawi Institute of Journalism, and we are discussing about youth in politics. Welcome back, my guy.
Thank you.
Okay. Sure. In the last segment, you were talking about the coming of internet, that most people say making money through internet. Does social media, the internet platforms of social media, does they bring or influence young people to involve or not involve in politics?
According to my own observation, I don't feel that.
Okay.
I don't feel that it makes the young people to involve in politics, because when you go on the let's say when you go on the Facebook, or when you go in some other platforms like Telegram and the Instagram and some of them, you will no longer see a lot of pages active on social media. And even when you go on them, you will no longer see a lot of young people participating or following or likes the pages. The thing is, because as I already said that as of now, even the many people that are using Facebook are the young people, So, as I already said, bringing the young people in the politics, they can make it. They can make it you can even make your event online, online streaming on your pages, but you can see that nothing happens right now. So I don't feel that online pages or internet is making the young people participating in politics because of that. Yeah.
Okay. But when the presidential candidates were submitting their papers, there were more people streaming their rallies. Does that make sense that most young people were watching, or they were just the elderly?
Yeah, politics makes news, and it's the most it's the most thing that makes news in Malawi. So when something happens to the politics, and even the pages that you can access them, we are talking about these normal pages, normal organizations like Times, independent ones, Times, whether on MPC, when it is the ruling party, you can access them on Zodiac, but you're no longer seeing the pages to showcase it, So what I'm differentiating is that if it was like that, then they could make use of their Facebook pages to make them. They can even, that they can even make their event online.
Okay.
We can. I just need it to be happening actually for to get more views. I just as the party, you can have the online rally. It's the normal thing.
Nice.
Online event.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can even you can make a lot of things online. You know, for your audiences to follow it. But you see, you know, a lot of parties, you see them in the local areas, you know, where you can no longer access them on Facebook, on these online platforms. So I don't feel it anyway. Because, you know, when you compare them with online influencers, like when you talk of Tamiaja, you see a lot of views on there. Just because he's talking of something, right? Whether it's the political thing, but you can no longer see the political parties doing the same thing. But it's a normal thing. You know, when you talk of 4K followers on Facebook, these are a lot of people on the ground. A lot of people. So I don't feel.
Okay. So according to you, what can the political leaders do to attract the youths into politics?
As already explained, as already said, just make use of Facebook, just make use of technological gadgets, because most of the young people right now are in use of that. Just make it. And another thing is that you just need to put the young people in your parties in the higher positions. You know. Just to make, you know, just to make some other people also being interested in the same thing, because a lot of young people have that mindset, like, I like the politics, but when you don't have one of them in your higher positions, you know, it can make the person, you know, feel like this is not okay, and I can't get there. But when you make use of these young people in the higher positions, you can attract a lot of young people.
Like, for example, you have Traore. Is that a youth or?
Traore is not youth, but when you talk of Burkina Faso, just to take the country, we have seen a lot of we have seen some of the leaders in the Burkina Faso. Like, I can take the example of Thomas Sankara. They had Thomas Sankara, who was he became president at the age of 20-something. I don't know. It was 25 when Thomas Sankara became president. You know, we don't have that record here in Malawi. We don't have, or even 30. We don't have.
We don't have.
So when you talk of Traore, I think now he's 30-something.
He's a youth. He's a youth.
He's a young person, you know, but he's leading the country. And when you go and you look, or when you go and to observe when you go to observe the economic of Burkina Faso, now you can't compare.
You can't compare. I know, it's so totally different.
But it's not all. He's
the young man.
Person. He's the young man. You know, so we can do the same here in Malawi. I've already said that young people in Malawi can bring the change, the biggest change it can happen here in Malawi. We have seen the Namadingos, and this guy Dennis Mahata complaining about the constitution of Malawi, allowing the elder person, you know, allowing the people who are not the youths to participate, and they don't give the room to the young people, to the 20-somethings people, to, you know. So it's like we can take the example from that guy. It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing. Okay. How can the young people, improve in participating in politics?
Young people improve in participating in politics. It's difficult to answer because, you know, like for me, I don't need any change to the young people, because, you know, like historical thing about the politics, it hinders the young people here in Malawi. So I feel like it's the need of those people who are in power in politics to encourage them,
Okay.
Yeah, not for them to change. Let's
Maybe
not make
I
that
think
way.
they can also make themselves to change.
Young people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the normal thing because you know, like here in Malawi, we don't have a lot of young people. You know, we don't have enough young people who has the party, his own party. We don't have. Here in
But
Malawi.
we had in Chirima.
Chilima,
Yeah.
you know the age of Chilima.
But he was still young.
He was in 40s.
But he,
So according to
according to
Malawi,
Malawi,
he was like a youth, but
yeah, it's 65 below.
yeah,
So,
but he was not exactly the young people, you know. But he was good example.
Yeah.
Because he was in 40s and he was using he was using a lot of young people in the high position because we you know the guy chose Fredokis to be the director of youth in UTM.
Yeah.
So here, you know, the guy bringing a lot of young people
Yeah,
at least
he
because,
was
you
also.
know. Yeah, so the guy, yes, but he was not. He
But he was a youth. He was in the 50s, which means he was.
But he was doing a lot of things
like,
in order to attract and encourage young people.
Okay, as we are going towards the end of this episode, what are your advice to the youth to involve in politics?
Young people around there, just make sure that you are participating. Just to try to find your place in politics because we are the majority. When you talk of young people, we are the majority, so we can run this country. So wherever you are, if you have the same if you have the same zeal that you want to become the leader in politics, it's possible here in Malawi. Yeah, just make sure that you are doing it in a normal way. You're not participating in any violating event. You can become the better leaders, and it's possible because we are the majority here in Malawi.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
I'm also grateful for having me in this conversation.
Okay.
Sure.
Guys, that's how we have shared with Tony Kezia from Malawi Institute of Journalism, MIJ, and he has told us many things to do, and I'm advising the youth to involve in politics. So be there in the next episode, and we will have another guest who will be discussing a certain topic in that episode. Be there. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Bye.